Hello, Mills here. I'm in the water temple, the temple water portal room. My plan is to come up with a solution for the spiders, and as preparation for that, I was taking the measurements in this room to know where the corners are. Failure Fox, in one of the comments, mentioned that there were some blocks in this room still that would spawn mobs, and that is correct. The smooth stone here would do that, but everything else in here is either glass or half blocks. And even when I had it laid out this way, I mean, all they need is one block to spawn on. I've seen it happen in caves that were just 1 by 2. The single skeleton would spawn in it. So I guess it's rarer, but it can happen. So also, as I mentioned before, I did see things spawn over there in that tunnel. So I thought I would just show you, though, actually, as an introduction is as I was taking measurements, I noticed, well, you can hear them over here. I walled off part of one of the trenches to try to make it safer to work on the spider solution, and I just wanted to show this. There they all are. These are the spiders that get up into annoying places. These two here. But yeah, look at them all. They just can't wait to come and join the festivities. Yes, I got a wall right there that's stopping them. And then the path goes down that way somewhere, and then the lava blade is right down here somewhere. Because I actually saw someone. Here we go. Goodbye, 627. So the lava blade's down here somewhere. So anyway, soon, my pretties, soon. So back at my main base, here is my spider spawner. Still plugging away. Wait, did I hear another one? No. So I think what I'm going to do is see if I can't adapt one corner of this with some pistons to open and close, and I can make a little lab where I can actually get the spiders to rise up and see how they move, and see what it takes to funnel them out. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I have lit up the spider spawner area just so that I am not disturbed. And as you can see, I have removed the water and I'm putting in some pistons. So I'm doing this little process here of installing some pistons. Strictly speaking, I don't think these are necessary, but I kind of wanted to have it just to see see if I could do it first of all, but then also just in case the water down there interferes with their movement during my experimentation. I want to do something about it. So what I'm doing here is I'm tunneling underneath so that I have access to both pistons, and right here I've got this whole sort of alternating light thing on this side as well as on this side. It's not finished yet, I just wanted to show where things are at. So when you power this, they engage like that, and that will block the water. So I'm going to put the switch over at this end, and what I wanted to show is I think I've figured out what the deal is with the repeaters going up and down. Over there, there's a redstone torch that then points to a block that's right next to the piston, and that activates the piston. Here I have a switch, which I think needs to be treated a little differently than a redstone torch. It's still all about energizing redstone dust so that it gets into that circuit that we saw over there. So that part of it should work. I just need to get the dust down there. And I'm going to be walling this up, and I wanted this switch to work. So as I'm still sort of learning how this goes, the way I'm thinking of it now is that this lever gives energy to this block here, and as you can see, that's what lights up that redstone right there. Okay, so that's lit up. Then, let me go over here to the... Okay, so there's redstone that's right there. You can see the powder. Now, what this redstone does is it gives energy to this block, or it seems to anyway. That's how I'm thinking of it. Energy to this block, which then goes into the repeater, which is why it's activated. And the repeater passes the energy to this block. And it's from this block that the redstone right below gets its energy. So it's kind of like the redstone kind of gets, I guess, a charge from the block across the way. And then that block in turn, the one I'm pointing at right now, it gets energy from the redstone on top of it. And then that feeds into this repeater right here, which then feeds this block. And then it repeats. It just goes on down the chain. So power to that redstone to that block to this repeater, and then this repeater to that block. So that's where I'm at right now, is this block has energy in it. Again, that's how I'm phrasing it. It's not really energy, but that's how I'm thinking of it. And so since this block has energy, if I put redstone underneath it, it too will have energy. So now I'm low enough where I can actually connect with my my chain here. Let me see if this messes anything up. No, okay, so I don't know if there's no jumping here. But now this can go... oh, I have to get rid of this. Okay, and I'll probably need a repeater here midway because it's not far enough, or doesn't travel far enough. Okay, that's all right. I'll put a repeater in line. That was the other thing that I learned from doing the crossroad, is that this has to be at the same level, or it needs to give energy to a block that on top of that block it has redstone on it. Anyway, this is all, like I say, all stuff I'm piecing together. And as you can see, that is now lit, and this one is now lit because it's all charged now. So I think this is all set up now. So this is basically a 1x3 cascade that goes up. And it's because I'm using a switch. If I was just planting a torch, I could just have it go straight down in a tower of torches. But I want to actually have a switch, so I'm not aware of a way to do it with a switch, but maybe there's something there to be had. So, okay, so right now the piston there is engaged, and that one there is engaged. So I flip the switch, and they disengage. So let's, of course I can wall this off. In fact, I'll do that right now. Why not? That access point is not really necessary. I mean, I guess I could put a door here, but what was that? Oh, cactus. Cactus keeps popping off of here and scaring me. But yeah, I can just flip this switch now and do that. Let me put some water down. There. Okay, so this bucket goes here. Unfortunately, it's exposed because from the spider mill video, you know that this is off center. So in one case it is covered, but in another case it's not. But that's okay. All right, so now I flip the switch, and there's water. Oh, pistons. They rule. Right, I've got a little access point up this way, and it is going to... Okay. This is a 2x2 space. I just picked this corner just at random, and I think what I'm hoping happens is that the spiders will climb up this wall. I don't see why they wouldn't, especially if I'm up here, because they'll be attracted to that. And then, let's see here. I have no idea what's over my head. I don't think there's anything, but who knows. I'll probably, you know what, I'll go ahead and do glass right now, because I brought it. Might as well. Okay, and then I need to... yeah, I'll just keep putting glass. right, because, yeah, okay. So now, this will, all right, this will encourage them to swim up, right? Because they can't resist swimming up that part. Now the question is, do I want to take measures to close that off as well? Maybe with another piston. Because I don't want this to interfere with my harvesting activities. If I were going to do that, I really just need I just need to have one piston come out and just prevent access. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll wire something here so that it's in line with these, so that when the water is removed, that piston is open. So they're going to climb up that way, and then eventually they'll hit that and swim up. Or actually, maybe the first thing I'll test is just drowning them. Just drowning them right where they are. Right here. And I can do that by just... I think I can do that by just closing this off, right? Yeah, I don't think they can get out from there. And then when the string falls, it should just fall straight through to the bottom. So yeah, so let me see if I can wire this piston, and then we'll actually test it out. All right, well, I've got this this one piston is working now on this switch. So when the water is flowing, that piston is engaged, so they can't get up into that crawl space. And furthermore, I figured out how to use redstone torches in order to get a signal up, or let's see, yeah, up in this case. Basically, actually, let me show you over on this side. Okay, so here, this is getting power from this block. And what I went ahead and did here is I have that alternating one torch on top of the other. So there's a lit torch, and then the non-lit, and then, or the dark torch, and then it, anyway, that's how it's, oops. Oh. Ow, okay. Well, I wanted to come down here anyway, I guess. Okay, so this is the same switch that was set up earlier. That's just a cave down there, by the way. So I just tapped into that, and this is the trick right here, is to use one of these, I guess this is an inverter, and so if this block wasn't here, if we did this instead, it would not work, because this is actually just powering this, and I went upstairs and I did the switch and nothing happened, because really everything is just obeying this source right here. But if we put a block in the way, I'm just using smooth stone because it's pretty. All right, now it's part of this. Now it's part of this chain. It has to go through the block and affect that. You know what I didn't check to see was whether. Okay. Oh, so I can just yeah, I can just be directly underneath it, but it's just the timing worked out such that. Oh, and I don't think this works either. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so now you just need to need to end up with the right torch, lit or dark, at the top, and that's just a matter of maybe using another inverter to get the signal the way that you need it to be. But just by chance, it worked for me on the first go. Let me see if that's still the case. Yeah, so it's open, and then it's closed. As you can see, I had to reopen this access point in order to make that happen. So, yeah, cool. So now I think what I might do is I might test it out here. Let's, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. Let me get in here and strike the torches. Let's flip this switch first. Strike this torch. And I'll just put this up here temporarily. And there's our little spider friend. Hi. All right, let me turn this off. And let me go over here. Hi. What do you think of that? Oh, I don't think you're going to like that. All right. And then the string just fell straight down. And here comes another one. That is pretty straightforward, isn't it? Now this guy doesn't have any cactus hits. Now I don't know if they're going to pile up. I guess they'll just keep piling up on top of each other. And just as one dies, the other one will just take its place. Don't see why it wouldn't. But I think this is the key here to unclogging that log jam. The various log jams that are occurring. Let me throw this. Notice that the stream meets diagonally at the middle so that the drops don't hit the cactus. And that was part of the original design of the spider mill here. So let's see, if another one decides to appear, I will be standing over here. We'll wait till that happens. I should plug this up. Okay, come to me, come to me. Oh, I guess they really can't resist the water, huh? Well, that doesn't make sense, because one of the other ones did. Also, I don't need this hole in the glass anymore. Well, the water alone, I guess, would keep them from going up there, but that's like an extra precaution. At least that's what I'll call it. An extra precaution. What's that light from over there? Come over here. Come over here. No? Alright, well, it's a good thing that I put that, it's a good thing that I put the pistons for the water then, because they can't seem to easily overcome that. Alright, come over here. Huh. What is this? Oh, you know what this... Is this light coming from... Hey, why don't you come see me up here? Oh well. Am I not close enough to be noticed by them? Or maybe the fact that this is sealed, maybe? Okay, see now he's got my scent or something here. Right? Come on. Here comes one. Two. Etho also has a way to have lava in a corner block, and depending on what direction they're facing, the lava will the damage will leak through the edges. All right, well I think this is definitely the way to go, without a doubt. If I can trap him up there. Did he jump down? Oh, he jumped down. But what is that? I don't know what that light source is in that corner over there. Oh, I did trap him up there. Is that because... Why is that lit up? I don't understand. There's no reason for light to be leaking through here. What is that light? Is it shining through the piston? Does light shine through pistons? Well, let's see. Look at that. Light is passing through this piston. Well, there, we learned something there, I guess. At least I did. All right. Well, that's I guess that's important to keep in mind if it's critical that it be completely dark. I mean, I could use a block. I could have it sitting on a block and then push the block up, and that could have closed it off, and that, I guess, that would have prevented the light leak. But anyway, I'll leave that the way it is. It doesn't really bother me. So, all right. Well, let's see what I can do over at the traps. And this turned out pretty well. And I may extend that further. In fact, you know, while I'm here, maybe I should try to extend this further just to see how that works. So let me try that out before I leave this area. All right, so I've got this up a level here, and I can put signs in the opposite corners like that, because then I'm going to put water there, and then water in the opposite corner right there. Okay, so for spiders it's probably not as important. Let's see, and actually I probably could have done it a layer above that. Anyway, for spiders it's not as important because they can climb walls, of course, but for the other mobs, there are these little pockets of air. Oof, little pockets of air that they can get a breath from, so that they don't die on the way up. Well, the key thing is that if I'm down at this level, they will just sort of hover here if there's like a gap with air, I assume. So they need to be touching water because that's what will force them to swim up. And I basically want to force them to swim upwards. So let me try this going up one more level. And then for this part, you just do the opposite corner. Like that. And like this. Right? Yeah. And then I can have an infinite pool down below here. So one bucket goes here, and the other one goes, I've got to plug that hole here. So really this is just practice for the other one, I guess. And then I can just put a block here to prevent them from escaping. Right, am I safe here? Yeah. I wonder if they can survive in this upper space here with these two air pockets here. Let's see, let's find out. Alright, so see, he went up higher because he couldn't help himself. But I think as long as his head is in the water... Let's see, his head is out of the water there. Hey, come over here. Okay, well, it certainly did carry him up there. That's all I really wanted to verify. You are my nemesis. So for mobs that are 2 blocks high, like creepers and zombies and skeletons, maybe I just leave one row with just pure air, because they'll float up and they'll grab the next layer of water. See, I can't tell what would cause this guy to drown. Seems to be okay now. Maybe because the majority of him is in this block, maybe? Yeah, there's 2 now. That's freaky. See if we can get a 3rd one here. Don't see why not. I've had nightmares like this. Oh, he looked at me like, why? How could you do that? All right, so my spider laboratory has paid for itself 1,000 times over. With spider research in relative safety. I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to whittle this access area down significantly. Basically, so the wall cuts off right here. Well, I have a lull here in the spider population. All these guys are still around, though. But, here's what I think I'm going to do here is, unfortunately, there's always going to be some sort of ledge that's created. So, to minimize the effect of that ledge here, I think I'm going to just put water up top here to drown anybody who wants to go up into that area there. But then over here, this is going to be the beginning of a stream that flows that way. Exact direction to be determined, but this is where I'm going to extract the spiders that I want to keep. And I guess I'll have to get access over this trench to get over to this side here. But I think that will work. Now there's another ledge created right here, but I'm hoping, I don't know what's going to prevent them from ganging up there. Maybe I could have pistons that push down and then they kind of get pushed down a little bit and the pistons cycle. Maybe those are like on a clock and they just cycle and they're just constantly pushing down just in case there's spiders there. Maybe that's the solution. And then over here, this will also just be a drowning point as well. So that's where things stand at the moment. Okay, I did a slight revision to the signs here, actually, remembering that you can stack signs on top of signs, so that minimizes some of the ledges, actually. So now I've got a pool up above there and a pool up above there. This is all going to get torn down. This is just to protect me from that lot. But now, if a spider, for some reason, really, they'd have to climb up this wall and go all the way over to here and rise up there, and on that side, I guess the same thing. If they go up there, they're going to drown here and they'll be out of the equation. But if they hit that ledge right there, because I'm going to leave those 2 glass blocks in place, so that's a ledge that they can definitely get caught on. If they go there, then they're going to go up into the beginning of the mob evader, and you can see I've got signs mounted to those pistons as well. Those pistons, oh, I have access to this side now. This stairway is a little crude, but I can clean that up on my own time. But now I've got these 2 pistons here so that I can cut them off. So this will either just be a drowning pool here, or I disengage it and then it'll flow that way. So now I'm going to concentrate on beginning this path over in that direction, and then I'm going to clean this up, and I guess I'm going to have to attack all those guys over there in order to clear that out. Oh, and then I did, here's that drowning pool above the crossroad. You know what? It's so sad. There was a block missing right over that piston right there, and I just put a bucket of water and it went down there and it broke. it broke pistons, so I had to go in there and fix them, and so now they're back working again. So everything is okay there. The only other thing I did was that I replaced this door that was right here. There's no longer, whoops, there's no longer a door here, because no matter what side, what block it was attached to, it was opening and closing because of all this redstone in this area. It's kind of a minefield of redstone. So if I need to access this, I'll just break this block and go back in there. And I will have to access that because that's where the building's going to happen. So anyway, so that's where that's at. I'm going to clear out. I'm going to seal this here with glass right here, or at least right here, so that the water doesn't spill out. And I'm going to try to release those guys so they can start flowing again. So, yeesh. So this is the overhead view here. This is the reason I didn't want to light the portal room, is because you can see it through the water, but that won't be a problem once this temple is built out here. But I'm here on the chaos side, and this is approximately the center of this half where probably somewhere around here the mob vader will come up. But the portal is right here, and so the spiders are going to be routed this way and then this way down to this spot. So I just took a measurement of this spot where it is, and that's where I'm going to be shooting for. Look at this guy. Hey! It works like a charm. See if we can bring this guy over. Come on. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, before dealing with that mob over there, and I have an idea for dealing with that mob, but I need to test something first. There goes that spider. Before I do that, or before I was going to start doing that, I went ahead and built this out, and as you can see, there's that lever that introduces. Do I hear walking? I do. I think there's a. Yeah, there's a creeper in my portal room. We'll just leave him there. But I went ahead and started building out the spider channel here, and there's a couple of things that just happened completely by accident that I thought were kind of amusing. One is that this I cut the block here, I dug the block out, and lava started coming out, and I was like, lava? And then I realized that's the back of my little bedroom. See, there's my little underground bedroom right there. And so I kind of like the idea of I can go lie down and spiders will be marching by if I happen to have that open. So the half blocks should keep them should keep them out of there. But anyway, this is just pressure plates are okay because the spider is too wide. 2 units wide, so they won't get hung up on that. They'll just keep getting swept up. And while I was at this point right here, working away, I forgot I left that thing open. And I honestly, I don't know how much traffic this thing's going to get, to be honest, but one spider did come through, so there, it works. Obviously, we'll see it hopefully working more robustly in a little bit, but I'm sitting here, you know, digging away, and all of a sudden there's a spider right there, so it made it this far anyway, so that's good. I was concerned also about whether it could get air, but I guess, you know, I don't know at what point they're submerged or not. Maybe they're only submerged here in this first block. Not sure about that. But here it just makes a right turn, or a right angle turn, and then this is kind of where I'm stopping for the moment because I need to get the other channel over to this area, and then the mob evader will be up here somewhere. But as you can see, I broke through to a cave here, and I said, oh, I wonder what cave this is. So check this out. I went over here, and went over here. I was like, oh, what's that over there? Look, it's our old friend, the dynamite portal. So anyway, I just thought it was kind of like revisiting an old friend. such as it is. So now I'm going to, this part I'm going to stop for now, this length right here, because again, the complete workings of the mob evader are still to be planned out. I have this plugged right there, just a couple pieces of glass. So if I forget and leave this thing open and somebody comes walking by, it's not going to cause too much problem, too much inconvenience. But more likely I'll just keep this closed. So I've got the 3 drowning pools there, the 4th one right there. And now I just have to figure out what to do with these guys. Well, I wasn't recording at the time, but I was just marching along here, and next thing I know, in the darkness, I am face to face with a creeper, and I completely panic. And fortunately, when he exploded, he actually walked into the water a little bit, so when he exploded, he didn't destroy my my construction here. But look, his buddy's up here. I think they fell down from above. Oh, look, I have a customer. 2 customers. Of course, they're not going anywhere at the moment, but just want to see it work. Now, they might get hung up there in that corner. I was aware of that. And there's probably some creative water patterns that would prevent that, but I'm not overly concerned. All the way to here. This is probably a really bad idea, but oh, oops. Those guys. See, I need those guys to get out of the way, but see, they got that little pit now they can go up into. Look at this. That's right. I am going to try to use this to clear that out. Like I said, this is probably a bad idea. But how else are we going to know? So the thing that I was testing is I wanted to make sure that TNT in water would not destroy property, would not destroy all of this hard work, and I don't know, it may still end up destroying it, much to my dismay, just to make things difficult. I can get rid of this. I can go ahead and get rid of these 2, I think. And I have to be careful, but I'll get rid of this one too. See, because now I'm a target right here. Hello! Okay. So, the plan, I think, is... See, the other fun thing is that you need redstone now to light TNT. So let me go here like this. Ah! Oop, sorry, I forgot. Alright, let's try this. Oh no, it didn't fall! Why didn't it fall down? Oh, that is so bad. Oh no! Oh, jeez! Oh no! No! Oh, look, and they're just like, Why didn't the dynamite fall down? Oh man, now I have to, okay, oh man. Now they've got the run of the place. I think. I gotta get over there and get my stuff. Oh man. Oh, and what damage did they cause? Oh, brother. That is so wrong. Wow, look at that. Oh, let's see here. This and... Oh, that is so upsetting. It is so upsetting. I'm very upset. Oh, I don't have enough string here. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, look at all of that. Oh, another hung up on that one. Oh, okay. No bad guys down here? I did. I left this door open. Okay. Die. No, not me. You. Oh, God. Ah. I should make a bow. Yep. Oh. Come here. Come here. You and your little buddies. Okay. Okay. And then these guys. Oh no! Oh no! He's just wrecking more stuff! Come here. Just don't fight each other anymore, please. Did all that stuff despawn already? It did. Either it despawned or it got destroyed. Dynamite. Oh. Oh, I'm disgusted. Please stop exploding. Very, very bad. Alright, alright, alright. Ah, nice to see this little gadget working over here. And you can go up here. What? Who's drowning? There was a skeleton drowning over there somewhere. That's what I tested back at my main base. I set the dynamite off, and it fell down. Oh, look, there's like a pit down there. I'm sorry, it should have fallen. The dynamite should have fallen. Unless there was a block underneath it. Maybe there was a block underneath it. don't care about zombies, really. Where's my door? Maybe I should go back and get my diamond sword. What is going on down there? Oh, there's like a... It's like a pit. I think that's where the drowning was going on. You will not jump up there. Well, I need to make another dam so that I can work on that area, and I better do it quick. And I better get some health. Oh, I thought I got out of the way. It's a miracle I survive any of this. So depressing. Look at this hole down here. That's the other thing I don't understand. I thought creepers in the water, they didn't cause damage. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? Oh my god. Alright, alright. I gotta go get food. Where did I leave all my food? Alright, I came over here and I dug this and did this, did this. Then I attached this to the side like that. And then, to simulate what I did before, I just put a redstone torch right next to it, right? Like this. See how it fell? Didn't do any damage to property, but I did test it where I was standing up close and I did take damage, so that's what's supposed to have happened. Grr. Well, I went back and looked at the footage of this horrible incident, and now I think I understand. Look, I'm passing through glass. Do you see this? What is going on here? That was weird. See, that's what happened to me when I fell down anyway. I was passing through this pane of glass. Okie dokie. And I'm in 173. And that's what happened. So I looked at the footage and I think I know what happened. It's just that the TNT collided with their heads. That's why it didn't fall down, because it was on top of their heads. And so it exploded up in the air. Makes sense. Oh, and here's what I lost. This is a screenshot of my inventory at the time. So, a diamond sword. So I have to try to get this done in a timely fashion. With my, you know, my cat-like reflexes. The cool thing is that because there's a depression here, and I don't mean, you know, my state of mind because of what happened. I mean there's a dent in the ground. I can see where the signs go. Right there. Now, I wonder if I put dynamite in the water down there and set it off, if they would take damage. You know, that might be worth actually trying out. I mean, can't get any worse, right? Alright, so that's fixed. What's going on here? Oh no, it's fine. It's the shadow makes it look like there was a dip there. Haha! That's nice. That worked. Uh-oh. Guess he got blasted out of there. Alright, well let's get rid of this. Oh, hi. Yikes. Alright, well I made some TNT. Happens to be, actually it happens to be the exact amount that I lost by coincidence. Hey look, I can get, yeah. Actually the spiders will plug that hole in case skeletons try to shoot me. Alright, so this time, if this is a complete failure, I have no one to blame but myself. Fall into the water. Let's see what happens. Hey. It worked, I think. Hey, and the redstone torch is there for me to reuse. That's handy. Yikes. Oh, look. It's a writer. Suicidal writer. I love that. See, spiders climbing walls, also bad news for skeletons. Not just humans, but the skeletons too. Alright, let's do a little bit of this. Is this having the desired effect? I think it might be. a couple zombies, huh? Okay, I adapted my little protective barrier a little bit here. So now I just have to, when I'm done, I just need to clear out this row here. So enough spawned on the other side of this wall, I think, that I can try this out. Especially since I have a respite from spiders, it looks like. So let's do this a few times. Why did that hurt me? Quite a blast radius on that thing. It's hurting this guy. Oops. All right. Oh, that's right. I have ladder there. I have to remember to get that out of there. Well, a little creeper skeleton altercation broke that barrier down for me and killed a bunch of guys. So that's all right. Oofa. There's still a little bit of tidying up I need to do. Including getting rid of that ladder. It's it's only 2 blocks high, so I think I'm just gonna break the blocks. Break the blocks that have the ladders on them and replace them from my side. There's now a couple of steps over there though because of that creeper explosion. Patch up this creeper damage here. There we go. Oops. Where is he? Oh, he's gonna knock me in there too, I betcha. Ah! All right. So the only thing left, if there's anything left at all... No, nothing. Well, all right then. That took an odd turn. I think that's safe to say. But in the end... the spider's revenge only slowed me down a little bit. This seems to be behaving nicely. You know, I have no idea what kind of rate I'm going to get on spiders out to the mob evader, whether it's this one or the main one. I guess it should be okay for the main one. They should just float right on by, because if I'm not up here, I don't know how interested they are in climbing walls anyway. So, all right. Well, I think this worked out pretty well. I'm not really too worried about all that light on there because, I mean, this thing is still spawning a ton of stuff, so it doesn't seem to be a problem. And Let's see, is there anything else? This is working. I actually have to go get some sand. We used up dynamite and I cooked a bunch of glass earlier and I'm actually out of sand, so I'll have to go harvest some sand. So, alright, well, we're gonna let this thing run for a while and yeah, hey, thanks for watching.